run throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. He's got it downfield for a... Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. To throw, it's Ewers. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's long. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, in a 2nd and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back, now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch, it's held. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a draw. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Runs through a tackle. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Second down now as they're ready to go back.
Now that most definitely was, bro. That most definitely was.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Fires left. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll run the toss. Steamrolls his way ahead. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. On first down from the 13-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is...
Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this...
What a snag by the defense.
GG's, I don't know, I messed that up.
They are in prime scoring position at the 22.